Watch this video and then we'll talk about it.
I'm gonna need every man right now to chime in on this explanation from my husband.
The hot scale and crazy scale, they run on the same axis, okay? So you don't want to, you got a girl down here, she's not very pretty at all, but her freaking crazy scale is down here too. So you marry the person who have the good looks, but not high on the crazy. There's a cross sectional graph there you got to hit. You can't go way low and get an ugly person who's not totally crazy or not crazy at all. And you can't get the hottest person that is super duper crazy you can't be around. There's a balance in there that you have to pick. Those are the people who get married.
In her video, she came on saying, I want men to comment and tell me what they think. Nobody needs to comment and say anything. Your husband pretty much laid it out there, loud and clear. There should be no confusion. It's the cognitive dissonance that a lot of married women have. Y'all's husbands be showing y'all they don't like y'all. Some of your husbands show y'all that they hate y'all. Some of y'all's husbands show that to them they settled for y'all. And they show it loud and they show it clear. And y'all want to be married so badly. Y'all want to continue this image of a perfect family. Or maybe you don't have enough money saved up to get out of that situation. Or maybe you're just in denial. So you see these red flags and you think, oh no, that can't be it. It has to be something else. No. According to an article that was in Forbes magazine, a woman's chances of being married decreases with every 16% rise of her IQ over 100. Another article that was in Forbes magazine shows the opposite for men. Men with higher IQs tend to get married. This is why there's this quote that I heard a man say, I don't have to lie to women because if you love me or like me enough, you'll lie to yourself. They can play in our faces in broad daylight and we'll sit there and act like we didn't hear nothing, we didn't see nothing. This is also why I need y'all to stop saying that men are dumb. Yes, they do dumb shit, but there's a method to their madness, and 9 times out of 10, we always take the bait. A small British study found that women with higher IQs tend to be viewed as problematic. It was a study done in Verily magazine on 121 women that found that more intelligent women were less desirable. And for all you people that say that marriage helps you grow and develop into a better person, it brings things out of you. According to a study in the American Psychological Association, single women show higher levels of self-development. Now, I don't think that married women are necessarily dumb. I think it's a case of what I just mentioned. It's the cognitive dissonance of it all. Y'all get into these relationships and y'all hold on for dear life and you lose all your goddamn common sense. Look at the Danish deception story. The woman who was bamboozled out of hundreds of thousands of dollars over a man. These studies show how easy that can happen amongst married and women who are in relationships. It makes sense. Marriage, from what I have been seeing in these studies, is just not good for women. And I know y'all hate to hear that because I know you have been Pinterest boarding your wedding ideas since you were little. I know you're on here swooning and fawning over women's wedding videos and their engagement posters and all that stuff. I know that you have been scouring the country for the perfect wedding dress. But I've heard so many women say this and describe it as a humiliation ritual for women when you get married. And it's almost like nature is trying to tell women you have to be dumb to do this shit. And with that being said, we have so many options for us. If you want to get on your partner's life insurance. We have so many options for us if you want to be able to make medical decisions for them. There are so many options available to us if y'all want to leave money or property or any kind of assets to each other in the event of one of your deaths. I hate to say it, a lot of y'all just want the wedding. You just want to be super duper pretty for a day. And for a lot of you, getting married and having children will be the only time that people come together and celebrate you. That is I heard somebody describe it as this, and I forget who, but they said that marriage and babies, while it's hard to be a mom, I'm not going to say that it's not, because I'm a mom, but for a lot of women, it's the easiest way to hear a congratulations or to have people come together and celebrate you. If you don't want to extend your education, if you don't want to have a career, if you're not very aspirational, listen, don't get defensive. I'm not saying all, but if you don't have any aspirations of any kind, if you're not going to leave the small town that you were in, but you want people to celebrate you, get married and have a child. People will celebrate you at the baby shower. They will tell you how cute your baby bump is. They will fawn over you and ask what your cravings have been. Have a wedding. People will get so excited looking at your ring and picking out the dress. But it is harder for women to get those same celebrations and the congratulations when those things are not on the table for them, when those things are not what they want. If a woman breaks up with a man to put herself first, everybody's going to look at her like she's crazy. What's wrong with you? You're self-sabotaging. Because why in the hell would you ever want to put yourself first? A relationship is the most important thing a woman should ever want. And before you get on here and tell me, not my husband is the best husband in the world. He's my lobster. He's my person. Even in the best of relationships, it takes time. It takes patience. It takes an investment of money, of energy into that relationships. It will take something from you. You will not be able to give 100% of yourself to your goals and your aspirations because there will always be that other person that you have to take into consideration as you are making decisions about your future. If you get offered the job of a lifetime in Ireland, you can't just say yes. You have to go home and have a discussion with your man. And before you tell me, well, my man will let me do whatever I want to. In healthy relationships, you have to stop and have discussions with your partner, or else you're not in a healthy relationship. If you're just doing whatever you want to, I would step outside of myself and take a good look and really ask yourself if that's a healthy relationship. There will always be some level of having to take the thoughts and feelings of your partner into consideration when you are making decisions about your future. If you have children, you can't just pick up and move to Ireland. You're going to have to think of the school situation, health care. How much money is this going to cost? You can't just up and leave. Quite frankly, I think single women who at least wait until they get older to get married are smarter, because it takes a lot of courage to go against the grain of what society is telling us we should and are supposed to be doing at certain ages in life. And I'm not going to go into it in this video, and let me know if you want me to make a video about it. But I can always look at a woman's attitude towards her wedding and how she's planning it and tell that she is more obsessed about having the event than she is about the actual marriage, and she really has no clue what she's getting into. Or maybe she does, but she's in denial of things that she's actually seen in her relationship, and she assumes that this wedding day is going to be a magic wand that turns her man into everything that she wants him to be. I can tell. And marriage is a humiliation ritual because it causes you to come online after your husband flat out said he settled for you and then ask us what we think about that. Think about that.